to not cover the games. It's happening. Thank you to Future Game Show for sponsoring me again to check out the show with my community. And guys, we have a panel below the stream. Also, we have a command !FGS. We're in. Little sneak peeks. I like that transition. Maybe a new jiggle game.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Future Game Show Summer Showcase. My name is Britt Barron, and I play Tifa Lockhart in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series. But
Oh.
for the next 90 minutes, the gloves are off. Instead of wailing on Shinra troops, I'm here to deliver some video game news. Joining me on this quest through the trailer
I didn't know
dungeon
her.
is the one
Cool.
and only Roger Clark. Howdy, Roger.
Howdy, Brett. Pleasure to be here. I'm Roger Clark, though you may know me best as the lovable rogue Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, that's a game I haven't
Hell of a
played
show for you
yet.
today. Packed to the brim with world premieres, developer presentations, and everything in between. So hitch up your horses and settle in.
As we mosey
He has a
on
good
to
voice,
this
I can tell.
action-packed show, keep in mind that you can find and wishlist any of the games featured today on our
By clicking my
dedicated
panel
Summer
below.
Showcase Steam page.
Yes,
To find it,
by
just search
clicking
Future Games Show on
my-
Steam.
Well,
Panel below.
I think we've already hit our cowboy quip quota, so let's dive right in.
The volume is a bit low. I can turn it up.
World premiere.
Is it low now too when there's like music going on? Should I turn it up a bit? Yeah? Okay. I'm at 50%. I'll change it to 70. Let me know if that's too much or if it's good. This is from 50 to 70. Let me know. Ooh, what is this? Times of the Crusades witness the untold journey of a shepherd boy. It's a tad too much? Okay. I'll in between then, 60.
Serve your God with unyielding devotion.
Let me know if that's better.
Uphold the tenets of our order, forged in the crucible of faith. Walk the path of righteousness, guided by the light of divine purpose. Let not doubt cloud your spirit, nor
What is
darkness
this?
dim your resolve.
Reminds me a little bit of No Rest for the Wicked.
Remain steadfast, for the journey is
But
long
like, not really.
and fraught with peril. Remain steadfast, for the journey is long and
Wait,
fraught with
Did
peril.
that just repeat?
For in the crucible of doubt, we find the strength to persevere.
Someone hit a button, right?
Let faith
I was like,
be
deja vu? Oh? Is this only for me or for everyone? Give me a second. I don't know if I messed something up or if it's... I'm refreshing the page.
to the alchemist.
I'm not sure what happened. I think we're back. Bogdan's Cross. Coming soon. Yeah, I don't know what happened,
First
but
look at
we're back.
Bogdan's
We're back.
Cross, a grisly action-adventure game coming to Steam and the
quality
Epic Games
seems-
Store. Be sure to add it to your wish lists.
There we go.
Next, we've got a gameplay trailer for First Dwarf.
No, it
a
still looks
third-person
pixelated.
action RPG where you build and defend bases on a crumbling
maybe it's okay.
fantasy planet.
Yeah, maybe it's fine.
Every day in Driftlands feels like your first.
First Dwarf.
Perhaps because each nightfall feels like it might be your last. One thing remains constant.
Are they standing on a green
Nothing
screen?
beats the
Wait, I remember
thrill
people
of
talked about that last
excitement
time.
a new
Are they actually?
sunrise brings.
I'm not a dwarf. What do you mean are they talking about Annie? I'm not a
It's
dwarf.
these moments that give you the power to venture out and explore the uncharted.
How is the volume, by the way? Is it good now, or do we need to go louder? good? Okay. What kind of game is this? It gives me like a bit of Zelda vibes, or is it just me? Obviously not the character, but like the world a little bit.
Especially when shared with friends. For everything is better in good company.
Oh, you can play co-op.
Yet, true purpose is
Co-op
found
online,
in having
maybe?
a place you can call home. A place to nurture and care for. Even when you believe your task is
Is that managing electricity in the village too?
there's always another island to chase. Another place that'll make it all feel like it's the
Is it
first
like a
time.
survival perhaps? But like a bit of city building in it?
I am a first dwarf.
Because of the
I
electricity
suppose
management?
That's something that comes with the job title, right?
First Dwarf. Steam. Play free demo. Oh, you can play the free demo already, and then you can get early access on the 19th.
First Dwarf is launching in early access on the 20th of June.
But if you can't wait till then, the developers just dropped a demo on Steam, so you can jump in right after the show.
Now it's time to dive into the rain-slick
demo is
world
free,
of
guys.
Nobody Wants to Die, a cyberpunk detective thriller powered by Unreal Engine 5.
A cyberpunk detective. Oh. Okay. Critical Hit Games.
Hi, my name is Michał from Critical Hit Games, and I'm the studio's community manager. And we are located in the beautiful medieval city of Wrocław in Poland. Right now, we are working on Nobody Wants
Poland?
to Die. It's a single-player interactive noir story set in a dystopian New York City. It's inspired by neo-noir films, black and white detective movies, Art Deco
It looks
stylings,
awesome.
but set hundreds of years into the future. You will discover the world of New York in the year 2329, where immortality
2329.
comes at a price that someone has to pay.
Okay, it looks incredible. What's the gameplay? Is
Choosing
it my
the
kind of
perfect
game?
music and composer for this game
Ooh,
was so
real
important.
music.
It allows players to feel truly immersed in this world we have built. We're honored to be able to work with Mikołaj Stroiński to create an incredible soundtrack.
Did he
for
say right
Nobody
now?
Wants to
I don't
Die.
know. Did he?
Our small team of 20 has been working hard on this game for the
20
last 4
people?
years. And our aim from the start was to deliver
Wait, a
great
small team of 20
narrative
people have
and a
made
graphical
the
experience
game,
for
and then they
players
have, like,
in our dystopian world.
The music is so important. They
The
have
music
like
helps us to shape
20 people doing the
emotion
music
we want
too.
players to feel in each moment, setting the rhythm and atmosphere
40 people.
for New York 2329. Its melodic and moody
Yeah, they
theme
hired the
beautifully
orchestra, yeah.
encapsulates the noir essence of the game, setting the stage for an immersive
shows how like
experience
important it is
like
for
no
them.
other.
You know what I mean?
We're so pleased that 2 million of you watched our
Oh,
review
that gives
trailer
Fallout
that we
vibes.
released a few months ago, and today we're excited for you to get a glimpse into some of Nobody Wants to Die's core settings, including Detective James Carr's apartment. What you're looking at here are exclusive in-game shots captured from our PC build. This is our vision of the future. You will experience the story of Nobody Wants to Die from a first-person perspective
Nobody wants
through the
to
eyes
die.
of Detective James Carr. Through our narrative, we wanted to explore the dangers of transhumanism and immortality. In a society where death is a distant memory, the lines of
Immortality.
right and wrong start to get a bit blurry. We're planning to release Nobody Wants
Something
to Die
humans
later
really
this
want,
year on
huh? I
Xbox
feel like
Series
every time we talk
XS,
about the future, it's about
PlayStation
how
5,
much
and
longer we
PC
can
on Steam.
live.
Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
What just happened? All right. Coming. Oh, it's coming this year even. All right. Honestly, I'm interested.
Nobody Wants to Die.
I would say
is coming
yay.
later this
What do you guys say?
year. What's
Yay
next,
or
Britt?
nay? Yay or nay, chat?
Britt!
I'm thinking yay.
Britt!
Wait, where'd she go?
Interesting. I'm just gonna head backstage.
Hey, wasn't there a
See,
yay emote? Where is
What's
it?
going on here?
Welcome to the world of Detective Dotson, Roger. It's an
Okay, this is
adventure game
cute.
set in India where you use disguise and parkour to track down your father's
Yeah.
killer.
Oh,
Sounds
it's called
great.
yeah.
One,
Vote yeah.
One question.
Vote
How
yeah.
do we get back to our human bodies?
I'm not sure. But watching this new trailer can't hurt, right?
Right? Oh, it's like Pixel in a 3D world, kind of. Oh, wait, that's so weird. Wait, it's a side-scrolling game? Explore India. Men's beauty salon. Use disguises. My brain. What is going on? Cat. Oh, eat snacks. I thought it said cat snacks. I was like, did he just have cat snacks? Detective Dotson. All right. How do we feel about this one? Vote yeah or vote no? I vote no is a bit too negative.
Detective Dotson is coming to PC in 2024, and the developers just launched a demo for the game on Steam, so you can dive in after the show. While you're there, why not add it to your wish list?
Okay, let's do like
During this
YouTube.
year's Spring Showcase,
We do like
our hosts
YouTube. We
cracked
don't vote
open the
no,
ones to watch yearbook,
because it's too
spotlighting
negative.
three
But we can
of the
vote
most
yeah
hotly
when we really like
anticipated
something.
games coming in 2024.
Art style was
With
really
that
unique, yeah,
tradition,
it
we've
was.
got another trio of games to share that should definitely be on your wish lists.
First on our list is Once Human. Let's throw it over to the developers so they can tell you more about this new weird survival shooter.
Once Human.
Hello, Metas. Welcome
game
to the
we're gonna play.
mysterious world
I
of
did play some,
Once
yeah.
Human. I'm Derek, the head of operation of Once Human.
And we're gonna play some on Monday as
that
well.
Once Human will launch on PC on the 9th of July 2024.
I'm very honored to introduce Once Human to both new and old friends today and bring you more exclusive views. Once Human is a post-apocalyptic overworld survival game where you'll take on the role as a meta, striving to survive in a world corrupted by stardust and exploring the enigmatic now-taught continent. You must defend off outraged creatures alongside other metas, reclaim the old world,
You can
and
also build.
uncover the truth behind the apocalypse. Many have labeled us as the most anticipated survival game of 2024. And I will
Really?
tell you what makes Once Human so you. Your
Okay.
adventure will unfold in a seamless overworld. Your adventure through treacherous mountains, sandy beaches,
Thumbs
foggy
up. It's a
swamps,
vote yay.
wild plains, rushing waterfalls, dark caverns, and mysterious underwater and frigid tundras. Your exploration
underwater as
will stretch
well?
the boundaries of your imagination. The diverse flora and fauna in the open world add more possibilities
Yeah,
to your
Criterion.
journey.
We'll watch it after
Let's see what
after
survival
this show
skills
today.
you've got.
So yeah, in
Hunting,
about
fishing, and planting
when this is
are
over,
all parts
we'll
of
watch
the
the trailer
experience.
quick too.
The influence of stardust has led to widespread mutations across the continent. Stay cautious of the mutated deviants and the fanatical cultists lurking in strongholds, as well as the areas shrouded in deep fog and riddle spots scattered across the land. As you may know, what makes us different is our monster design.
Okay.
In Once Human, the enemies that you ever encountered may be something that you never seen before. Animal,
I like it
a
when
new
devs have
species
like
born from the influence
confidence
of Stardust, will pose one
part
of
of
your
their game
greatest
is
threats.
unique.
The Wanderer, a walking buff that roams the
The
world
walking.
with its searchlight,
Ew, what is this? A
and the
spider
Devourer,
with
a
arms?
monstrosity
like human
that
arms?
resembles of excavator. I just appeal to
Human
watch
limbs?
out. In the future, you will encounter even more cryptic creatures in the skies
What
above
the-
and the oceans below. Don't forget about the rift entities. Some of them are packing giant Gatling guns. Some look like massive trees, and others might even haunt your dreams. Buckle up, metas. Did I mention that Once Human might be
Was that a
one of the most
monster
diverse
or a woman?
overworld survival game out there? You must eliminate spreads in strongholds and dungeons for materials to craft your custom equipment. Plus, you can capture divisions from all over the world and use their special abilities to help you out.
Okay.
Rex is your chef. Nutcracker handles
cool so far,
security,
don't know how long
and
it's
the
been.
Kana Skull is a bodyguard.
This is like the third thing. It's only been
You
like
can
14
build
minutes.
your settlement anywhere in the overworld, or even create a
The
mobile
first game looked
home.
really interesting.
With over 4,000 metas in a server. Watch out for ambushes and looting. Remember,
But no
to
main-
forge
no, like,
alliance
big
with
known
others
franchises
to
yet.
build settlements and getting on 12 versus 12 compatible realms. And that's not all. Once Human is committed to providing unique and constantly updated content for players all over the world.
Yeah, and
we
now
also
we're
aim to cater different
watching
players'
about
preferences.
Once Human, which
We've
is a
got
game I'll be
themed
playing a little
seasons
bit on
and
Monday,
all kinds
actually.
of challenges rolling out
And
soon.
we'll also be watching the Once
These
Human trailer
include PvE
after,
world bosses and
after the
PvE
show.
content that encourages you to pillage and
because I didn't
plunder.
watch it yet. It was from
But wait,
yesterday night.
There's more. We're also adding
Have you
survival
played it?
challenges
I
where
did
meta
play
must
Once
compete
Human
for
in an earlier
extremely
build,
scarce
but there's been updates
resources.
since.
the creativity of West Human doesn't stop there. You can unleash your
The game
imagination
that
by
looked interesting.
building
What was it called,
islands
guys?
with truly unique internal
Nobody
lands.
Wants to Die? Was it?
Feel free to customize up the island to your liking and even change the objective of the season. We create the world, and you bring it to life.
West Human for PC is coming your way on the 9th of July.
So July 9th
2024.
is the
So
official
don't forget
launch
to add it to your
then.
Steam wishlist.
On the 10th of June, we'll kick off the final round of open beta of D.
That's it.
Don't
Yeah.
miss out the
They're kicking off
exclusive
the final
cosmetics
beta.
on the first
That's
day.
what I'm gonna play on Monday.
Free downloads are now available, and you won't want to miss the opportunity. Get ready to delve into the unknown. See you on the other side, Menace.
That's it.
Once Human launches on July 10th, but you can play the Steam demo when it
July
drops on
8th,
June 10th
right?
next week.
And if you enjoyed that section, watch
The
out for
demo
two
was
more
June 10th.
ones
I think
to
she
watch
mixed
deep
it up.
dives later in the show.
We've got another world premiere for you now. It's a co-op game where you have to synchronize
Okay.
your movements to succeed. Let's see
see it.
it!
Oh, yes.
Whoa, nice work.
Okay. I love how cringe with the puns they are on these kind of shows.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
So synchronized.
Oh, on a magical adventure.
Die of cringe. I love it though. It's like I don't know. It's funny.
I guess if you hit that. Oh yeah, I press.
It's like it's so cringe, but it's yeah, it's good.
Okay, and now send it all the way.
Hey. Okay, I'll jump then.
It takes two from
That
Wish.
opens a panel for me above the door.
Okay, what does it say, please?
We'll figure it out.
And bear in mind, if I get this wrong,
It's like
just everything the other way around. Okay.
Okay, I'll remember.
It feels like in Minecraft,
I will hit that.
but like not
Oh,
Minecraft.
it moved. Oh, very nice.
Wish you'd start.
A bit of crab games.
I'll let you through there and you can have an explore.
Oh, see ya.
Wait,
but
no, just
much
explore.
more details. In sync. Honestly, okay, maybe. Maybe. Sir Lancelot, thank you very much for the 2-month resub.
Is coming soon, so stick it on your wish lists. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Britt, but it looks like we're going back to back with world
Yeah, like an
premieres.
escape room simulator.
I think you might be right. We've fished another one out for you guys, and if you ask me, it's whoa, kind of a prize catch. Wow. See what I did there?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. But okay. All right.
Peggy 12.
Chad, did you catch that? Peggy 12. He was dying of cringe. Isn't it great when we can all die of cringe together? What is this? Is this like a building? Oh, like Raft? Is it like Raft? Okay, it's not really like Raft. You're not expanding your base. You actually are working. So you go to what, different oil rigs? You pick up stuff, you drop things, and then you go to the next place. What are we doing here? Some kind of lab? Uh-oh. This is cursed. What's the graphics? It's pretty unique, actually. Unique graphics. Dreadge. Wait! Wasn't there a game called Dreadge before? Is it the same game or a different one? Is this a DLC?
Dive back into one of last year's most beloved indie games.
I never
Dredge,
played it.
The Iron Rig launches on August 15th.
Oh, it's
You know,
Dredge?
Speaking of beloved indies, we are pleased to be launching our very own future
like
game
Dredge.
show Humble Bundle. It features a curated selection of games that have appeared in our shows over
Okay,
the
I never
years.
played it.
So
Maybe we should
if
check
you like
it out.
what you see, head to the URL and name your price, and by doing so, you'll be supporting the developers and
Aw,
Humble
that's actually such a
chosen
nice
charities.
deal. So the games
Back
are worth
to the trailers
$176,
now. In this
but you
next
can go
section,
there.
We're spotlighting 7 games to keep on your radar.
And I I think it's like humble bundle, so you can put your own price in it,
Frag your
essentially.
friends with the help of roguelike upgrades in this fast-paced, genre-blending online shooter. Diabotical Rogue lets you pick between 3 specializations to cause carnage on the battlefield in hectic 4v4
Guys, do you remember the IRL
matchups.
stream I had
It launched
when
in
I
early
met
access
this
on
British
Steam
guy?
and Epic Games on June 4,
And we were talking
2024.
about like
So,
old
yeah,
dream
you
hacks
can play
and
it
Forsen
right
and stuff
now.
like that. Apparently he's like
What turns
in
a
the
person
studio
into
behind
a
this game.
narcotics dealer? A
I don't know if
dealer
he's the
into a
CEO,
cartel
but he's some
boss?
kind of role in
Find
there.
out in DDS2, an action-packed sim where you climb the criminal ladder and fight off the competition. Establish contracts, expand your hideout, and move your product in a dynamic open world that supports solo play as well as co-op with up to 3 players. DDS2 is coming to PC on June 20th, 2024.
DDS2, okay.
Keep your
2
eyes on
GD,
this
yeah.
one, says
I think it's
Local
his
Sun,
studio.
developer of
Who
Breakout
made the
hit,
Diabolical
That's right. Star
Rogue?
Vaders is a
Is that what it was
tactical
called?
roguelike deck
The shooter
builder
game?
where you pilot a mech to defend humanity from
Yeah,
an
lives in
alien
Stockholm. He's
scourge.
always at
Players
Kappa Bar.
can customize their digital decks to take out the intergalactic invaders with Eureka moment synergies. Star Vaders is coming soon to PC, and you can check out the demo on Steam after the show.
Star Vaders.
Step
Looks
into
like
the
this is
shoes
like
of
a
plucky airship
quick
pilot in Clockwork Ambrosia,
shoots
a steampunk
of different indie games.
Metroidvania where the focus is on crafting rule-breaking weapons
someone
and
said-
armor. Explore gorgeous pixelated
I'll
worlds
resync
to
after
uncover the
this.
secrets of a missing civilization, enlisting curious companions
Oh, this
and
is giving
taking
me,
down
like,
leagues
some
of automatons. Check out the
really
Clockwork
retro
Ambrosia
game
demo
vibes.
on Steam today.
I've played so many games like that.
Turn foes into friends and search for your lost soulmate in Sword of the
Puzzle?
Necromancer Resurrection,
Puzzle
a
game?
3D remake of the 2021 action RPG from Grimorio of Games. A dungeon crawler steeped in mystery, players must level up, collect gear, and recruit fallen enemies to survive in atmospheric environments. Fight past death and twist fate when Sword of the Necromancer Resurrection drops on PC and consoles later this year. Anton Blast is an explosive action platformer inspired by the GTA.
Wait, there's so many
race.
platformers.
Race, bounce, and slide your way through surreal, destructible environments, wielding a mighty hammer to bash goons and topple the game's eclectic bosses.
Yeah.
Anton Blast is dashing onto Nintendo Switch and PC this November 12th. But there's a
So
dynamite demo
fast.
available right now on Steam.
Oh, there's a demo, okay.
Find your new home on the galaxy's edge in Farlands, an intergalactic farming sim with a cozy pixel aesthetic. Chop weeds and build a community as you chart the stars for
Okay,
resources
a little
to
bit
save
of
your
Star-
local star system
Stardew
from
Valley vibes?
destruction. Farlands is launching in early access on July 24th.
got combat as
but
well.
There's a demo out today on Steam, so you can dive in right after the show. 3
get
hits
super
and you're
inspired.
out. Step into the ring in Big Boy Boxing, a slapstick boss rush adventure inspired by the Punch-Out series. Quirky opponents
Special
are brought
moves.
to life by fluid animations as you bob, weave, and jab your way through the clobbering ranks, learning attack patterns and upgrading your skills to succeed. Big Boy Boxing is coming soon, so make sure it's on your wish
Big
list.
Boy Boxing, yeah. And remember, guys, wishlisting doesn't cost any money.
Remember,
So if
can
you
find
want
all
to,
of today's games on our dedicated Future Game
panel
Show
below the
Steam
stream, you
page.
click that, you can
Search
wishlist
for
anything.
Future Game Show on Steam, and you can start digging into the demos and your wish lists.
Special delivery.
There we go. I just did a
Our
quick
friends
reset.
At Billy Go Entertainment
But yeah,
sent us a
also the
new trailer
demos,
for
so you can click the
Parcel
panel
Core,
as well
the
to reach the
studio's
demos, which are
extreme
available
sports
from now
career
on.
simulator.
I think
Let's
there's going to
take a
be
look.
probably multiple games which will have demos today.
Hello, Judacious viewer. At Billy Good Entertainment, we're strong believers in the old adage, art from adversity, which is why we've decided, completely of our own volition and certainly not under any form of duress,
Did they go into this RP mode just to
commit
talk about the game? I
delivering
love
our
that.
new video game, Parcel Core. This
Because this is not part of the game.
That's right. On
September 3rd.
You'll have the opportunity to assume your role in the gig economy, ensuring your board of directors can collect their annual dividends.
like that.
You'll have to placate a colourful cast of business operators,
Bunch of
from
parkour.
florists to medical professionals to
Biking
level-fried dough
parkour.
vendors to themed
that
beverage
Donut
sellers
Head?
to more themed beverage sellers.
That
enabling
was a
you to avoid
T-can
defaulting
body?
your debts for another month.
So, please help us. By
I thought that was a green screen. I didn't think this place was real.
September 3rd, 2024.
What? I thought it was a green screen.
We're pleased to reveal that Parcel Core will be coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on September 3rd,
I like their effort.
2024. You can also check out the demo, which just went live on Steam.
Our next game is a mind-blowing, interdimensional platformer where, you know,
Game Boy.
I'm not even going to try to explain it. Just check this out.
Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, so you play like the game within the game? Wait. What? You're doing the same things? It's like 2D side scroller and 3D at the same time. Whoa, what? My brain right now. Gameception, yeah. That's so cool, what the hell? Oh, we saw this on the OTK show? This is insane. Yeah, I'm not sure if I could do that. I have to try it, I think. I have to try that.
Screenbound is coming soon, so wish list it on
Screenbound,
Steam.
okay.
And if you think about it, Roger, that's technically 2 games for the price of 1.
It's a steal.
Yeah.
That's
Switching
true.
gears now, as we've got a trailer to share from our friends at Netflix.
Wish
Here's a look
listing that?
at some of the
Yeah.
new games coming to the platform later this year.
Netflix games? What? I knew there's games within Netflix, like mobile games, right? Are they making real games? Don't Starve is a Netflix game? Excuse me?
We are having fun.
Oh, is this like a... Oh.
Resisting temptation will be hard for you.
Too Hot to Handle 3. Rotwood. Harmonium the Musical. Cozy Grove Camp Spirit. These are... I don't think these are made by Netflix. Is it gonna be like... Yeah, is it gonna be like a Netflix Pass? Kind of like a Game Pass, I guess? Oh, are these all only on mobile? No in-game ads, no extra fees, no in-app purchases. Okay, so
Thank you to
it's
Netflix
only
for sending
mobile.
over that trailer.
We've got another world premiere.
Yeah, I
for
actually
you
have
now.
access. I didn't realize they had
This
Don't
game
Starve
lets you
together. They had some
exploit
decent
a gang
games.
of unruly mercenaries.
I've seen it when I'm
for
like
your own
browsing what I
selfish
want to
gain.
watch, but I've never like tried any of them. Tifa hosting a show, she's better than Aerith. No, she's not. Unbelievable. How could you? Aerith was busy, okay?
Time to dazzle these idiots.
Okay.
Hey, my good townsfolk, have I got a story for you? I have tirelessly explored the wilds and found epic loot. I can kick any monster's ass, even the nastiest nightmares. I rip them apart. Even when facing death, I never give up. Why? Because I'm a hero, and I'm here to protect you. Oh, cut the crap! You're no hero. Obviously, they did all the fighting. You fighting to gain XP? Pah, who needs XP when you're famous?
What is this ego character? What the hell? Happy Bastards? What a name. Am I gonna play Tarzland? I think I'll probably check it out at least, yeah. It's
Let
the game with the
fools do
WoW
your dirty work.
art, right?
Happy Bastards, which is coming soon. What's next, Britt?
We're checking in with the Relic First Guardian, an apocalyptic Souls-like from Project Cloud Games.
Wait, what was it called? The Relic? Oh. Did he just snap? It looks pretty solid. Like, I like the aesthetics and it looks smooth. Did we do a vote yay? Is it a vote yay? The Relic First Guardian. Cool. Alright. Yeah,
the
pretty
Relic
cool.
First Guardian is coming soon to PlayStation.
No thanks,
and
already got
PC.
300 Souls-like games.
What
I
have
mean,
you got
that's
for us
fair
all the
if
way
you're
over
feeling
there,
tired of the
Roger?
genre.
Well, it's a nice problem to have, but we simply have too many games to show you. So we're going to throw it out to a series of back-to-back trailers and check in with you guys in a little bit.
Works for me. Shall we go grab a drink?
That would not be disagreeable. I hear you make a really
How are
good
you
Cosmo
doing
candy.
today?
Oh, I'd love to whip one up for you.
Yes, please.
What'd you say? I hear you make really good what? Cosmopolitan? Smockron, thank you very much for the 48 months. Exactly 4 years. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, a little bit of a parkour game. Cosmo Canyon. Oh, from the game. Gotcha. Makes sense. I thought he was gonna say something game related, but then I couldn't hear what he said. So I was like, oh wait, it wasn't in game, it's a real drink? That's better. Much more on brand. I'm not brand, on theme of the game. Why do all Souls games feel so closed in console-like? I think because it's the best way to play melee combat, I think. Don't you think? I feel like it's the... Yeah, it's like a nice POV, I think, for playing melee. Ooh, what is this? A detective game? Investigate crimes. Connect clues. I never really played a good detective game. What's the best detective game that you guys know? I feel like I want to play something. The Operator. Okay. Looks interesting. LA Noire. Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 is a
Peggy
detective
12.
game? They showed us at the last show and you said the exact same thing. Really? Well, then you know I'm not lying. Because I'm not going to remember a script from like a year ago, whenever that was. It's like legitimately my thoughts. You play as an FBI agent. But do you have a lot of agency in solving the crime? Or just following along the story? I remember I saw someone clipped a reaction from Miskiff, how he laughed about something. And then apparently he watched the same clip like a month later, but he forgot that he had seen it, and he laughed in the exact same way. Like, it was as if it was like the same clip of him for both times.
The thing is that his name actually was Lenny, so he thought everyone was screaming about him, going, Lenny!
It looked funny.
Okay.
Oh, welcome back.
Are you talking
Hi,
about
did you
XQC
enjoy
doing
those
that?
trailers?
Oh,
Good,
really?
because
That's funny.
There's more where that came from.
Let's get back into it with a new trailer for The Precinct.
Precinct? Is that what it's called? Yes, yes, but with a huge paranormal angle to it. Lots of puzzles. Okay. Okay, okay.
My advice, keep your head down. Don't piss off the chief. Stick to your beat, and maybe, just maybe, you'll get to retirement in one piece like
Ian doesn't
me.
know Lenny. No, who's Lenny? I'm sorry.
Stop there.
10-4, aerial unit inbound. Central, be advised, suspect missed the spikes.
Are we in the helicopter right now?
Central to all units, bank robbery in progress.
Go! Rough him up.
Oh, it's the RDR2 reference. Oh. Oh, did the host do the reference? Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed it. Or I missed it.
All right, kid. You did good today. I'll see you in the morning.
I wish this game reminds me of the first
That
Top Down
was
GTA.
The Precinct,
It did
which
give
is
me a little
coming
bit of
to
GTA
PC,
vibes.
PlayStation, and Xbox
The Precinct.
on August 15th, 2024.
August. Okay.
If you like to try before you buy, then good news. Every game in this next section has a demo attached that you can play after the show.
All right, guys, if you want to play demos, you can use my link below the stream to get a list of them too. These are the games that have demos available.
My turn.
So free to test out.
He'll feel that in his ganglion.
Future Games Show wants to play. Okay, Motor Doom.
First up is Motor Doom, a gnarly BMX
Release date coming
roguelike
soon.
that blends Tony Hawk's Pro Skater
Oh, it's a
with
roguelike.
Vampire Survivors.
Next up is Angeline Era, a non-linear adventure
Angeline
game where
Era?
you dodge traps and bump slash enemies to save an ancient world.
Here's 10 Dead Doves, a
10
psychological
Dead-
horror game where you seek out an urban legend in the Appalachian wilderness.
Okay, I mean, I think the horror game could be a good stream
Servonauts
game,
is
to be honest.
next, a couch co-op
Gave me the
party
vibes,
game
at least.
where you wield wobbly pipes to manage the galaxy's most chaotic gas station.
Design the future in Dystopica, a cozy cyberpunk city builder where you can create the metropolis of your dreams.
Next in line is Guntouchables, a co-op roguelite where teams of preppers repel an evolving mutant invasion.
And this is Wild Bastards, a rootin' tootin' roguelike shooter where you manage a crew of
roguelike
intergalactic
shooter.
outlaws. And last but not least, this is Metal Suits, a run-and-gun space shooter starring a cyborg veteran out for revenge.
Head to the Future Games Show Steam page to find all those demos and everything else featured in today's show.
Fred, I've got someone I'd like you to meet. Goes by the name of Eugene McQuacklin. They're a private
Eugene
eye,
McQuackin.
following the breadcrumbs of a foul salami stick.
Another game with bastards and I thought bastard was a bad
Please,
word.
Say no more.
And like,
The
they're
truth.
just using it
The
casually.
truth is an ugly mistress. But I ain't no ugly duckling.
Hi, I'm Johnny.
And I'm Monica, and we're from Happy Broccoli Games.
Right now we're working on Duck Detective: The Secret Salami, where solving crime is
It's like a
no
paper
walk in the park.
character.
You're a down
It's
on
a
his luck
D-tier bad
detective
word, nobody
who
cares.
also
Okay.
happens to be a duck.
I was a freshly divorced duck, not able to pay next month's rent.
Use your powers of deduction to inspect evidence, fill in the blanks, and bust the case wide open in a narrative mystery adventure that's not quite as it seems.
Everyone has a motive or a secret.
Duck Detective is a 2 to 3 hour long mystery game that's inspired
2 to
by
3
games
hour?
like
Oh,
Return
it's
of the
a
Obra Dinn
tiny
and Case
one.
of the Gold Idol. The game is fully voiced, and of course it has a dedicated quack button.
Quack. That's cute.
Today we're really excited to share with you that Duck Detective is coming to mobile later this year.
Now, you can already play Duck Detective on Steam and Switch.
Thanks
it's
for
already
watching,
available.
and we hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
I'm a different duck now.
Oh.
I haven't had a slice of bread in weeks. Duck Detective.
Okay.
The Secret Salami.
Duck Detective: The Secret Salami is out now on PC
The Secret
and Nintendo
Salami?
Switch, with mobile ports coming later this year.
What is it with ducks and bread?
This
Oh!
next trailer is for the RPG
Don't we
fans
normally
out
throw
there.
bread to
Sacrifier
ducks?
is inspired by the 90s classics and features a soundtrack composed by Motoi Sakuraba.
But why salami? Yes?
You
Yeah, I
are
remember now.
worthy of the title you are about to
We
receive.
don't, old people do.
The bishops are
Oh,
more
old people and
than
kids.
soldiers.
I used to do it as a kid.
They are guardians.
I took the Malcora.
Didn't you used to do it as a kid?
Enough!
Retrieve the Malcora.
The dome is under attack. You must retrieve the Malcora.
Nope. I did it, right? Yeah. Explore Erebus. Oh.
Statues coming to life. Am I dreaming?
Perfect. Perfect.
Deserve.
I still do it. Yep. What are we talking about?
Damn it.
If you feed ducks
Where did
with
the
bread.
thief go?
I used to do that as a kid.
Give me the Malcora.
Sacri. Wait, what is it called? Sacri Fipe?
Sacrifier is coming soon.
Oh, Sacrifier.
Playtest just went live on Steam. If you want to try it out before launch, I feel like it's time.
Oh, that's an R?
to
Okay.
add another game to our yearbook, right?
I
Rick?
thought
I
it
think
was
that's
a
a
P.
good idea. You know what? More than a decade later, we're finally getting a sequel to Warhammer 40k Space Marine. Space Marine 2 is landing in September, and here's everything you need to know about it.
There's so many Warhammer games. I can't keep track of them.
Nothing will survive our wrath.
Chainswords at the ready, because Warhammer
Okay.
40k Space Marine 2 is staining the pages of our Ones to Watch yearbook with gallons of Xeno
So which genre is
blood.
this? Okay, it's like a
Space Marine
third
2
person.
is the hotly
Okay.
anticipated follow-up to Relic Entertainment's 2011
shooter?
third-person shooter. Helmed by Saber Interactive this time around,
Alright, cool.
Space Marine 2 promises even more guts and glory for up to 3 players.
Because at this
across
point,
its
I've played so many
galactic
Warhammer
co-op
games with so
campaign.
many different genres
You are
too.
dropped into the clanking, capable boots of Lieutenant Demetrian Titus, voiced by Clive Standen of Vikings fame.
Delta Wing, report.
The graphics looks really good.
Bridge. There's no way through.
Get into assault position by the bridge.
Let us show them some of Ultima's hospitality.
Come forth and be slaughtered.
Come
Titus is a true Space Marine, the Emperor's personal angel of death, a stoic ultramarine with
Holy
a
moly.
penchant for defending the Imperium. Though at the start of the game, he's dealing with the aftermath of a suspicious
This campaign,
demotion
PV
and an
co-op
even
and
more
PvP looks
pressing
amazing.
existential matter. The Tyranid Scourge threatening mankind. Space Marine 2 will transport
played a
players
Warhammer
to
game
the
that was
front
also third
lines of
person,
the
right?
Fourth Tyrannic War, with hundreds of creatures
What was it
coating
called?
the screen as you trudge through the biomes of perilous planets.
It wasn't called Space Marine.
From Tyranid warriors, Hormagaunts, gargoyles, and quite likely much larger foes, you'll be overwhelmed in short order if you and your team don't keep your wits
Eternal
about you.
War? Maybe Eternal
The
War.
grisly combat blends over-the-shoulder shooting with a deep
Is Eternal
melee
War like,
brawling system,
mission-based?
allowing you to parry, dodge, pull off brutal combos, and execute your enemies to top up armor supplies.
Was it FPS? Maybe it was FPS.
Pay, you rotten cowards.
No. Or maybe it was Dark Tide. Sometimes I forget if something was first
It's a
person or
metal
third person.
maelstrom of chaotic conflict.
But yeah, it was a shooter.
And we're excited to see what Titus and the gang will face up against when the game launches later this year. Space Marine 2 is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
Yeah,
on
I've played the
9th of
RTS one, yeah.
September.
I remember
So
the
there's
RTS
still
one.
plenty
That
of
one was
time to
different one.
scrub up on the wealth of 40k lore before you suit up and ship out on this gnarly Warhammer adventure.
All right. Space Marine. So they said this is a sequel. What was this a sequel
Warhammer
to?
40k Space Marine 2.
Oh,
Coming
Space
to
Marine
PC,
2. Okay, so the first one was
and
also Space
Xbox
Marine.
on September 9th, 2024. We still have one more game
All right.
to add to our yearbook, so keep an eye out.
Before we get to that, though, how about another world premiere?
Another world premiere?
Okay.
What is
but,
that?
You know, I have to admit, this is a bit of a wild one. I think it needs a Wrangler's touch. Just give me a second.
What?
Whoa! Easy now. You're
Is he gonna bring the
all right.
animal?
You're all right. Up. Stop it.
Oh, is that Goat
Stop it.
Simulator?
Oh,
Who is the girl?
Just 1 second.
She's the voice to Tifa.
Peggy 12.
What did he do? We didn't get to see anything. Goat Simulator 3, that's it. Okay. My wife? Right, yeah, it's a Reckless Monk's wife, actually. I don't think I ever played any Goat Simulator games. And this is the third one? Okay. So I guess you're a goat walking around in the world? Voice of Tifa and voice of Arthur is a strange combo for hosting. Oh yeah, people are saying from Red Dead Redemption 2, right? I still haven't played that game. We were talking about it when I went to the ESO dinner. There's so many people there were talking about Mass Effect and Red Dead Redemption 2. Saying both are such masterpieces. No, I haven't played Red Dead. Oh, this one's out soon. It's like in a week or something.
With Capybara Thanos in Multiverse of Nonsense. A brand new DLC pack for Goat Simulator 3. It's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on the 19th of June. And you can wishlist it now on Steam.
By the way, if you're enjoying the
You
show,
can wish
you can
list.
let us know.
Head to the link on screen now and fill in the survey to be in with the chance of winning some great prizes courtesy of MSI.
All right, time for something completely different. This year, the Future Games Show is launching a new initiative to help increase the visibility of up-and-coming indie games.
We've created a video submission form so that game makers from around the world can pitch their projects to the show in a snappy 45-second format. A link to the form should be on the
I like
screen
your
now.
outfit. I need to get
Think
that.
of it as an indie elevator pitch. In the coming weeks and months, we'll share the submissions on social media and highlight them.
I need to
during
get
our
a, is
upcoming
it called
live
Blazer?
shows.
Like
To give
that.
an idea of what we're looking for, the FGS team handpicked some of the most anticipated indie games and asked the developers to create their own elevator pitches. And here's what they come up with.
Yeah. It would be so weird seeing you look like a grown-up.
Welcome to the world of Schim. My
That's
name is
true, I
Evans.
don't normally
I'm one
look
of the
very,
developers
like,
of the game, and I'm responsible for the
adult.
programming and art.
I remember I had a pretty adult fit when I did my Fortnite tournament hosting, because I was on a real stage. And my
In Schim,
sister
you
actually
jump from shadow to shadow. You play as a little
decided
shadow
my clothes
creature
for
that
that.
feels separate from the person. And now it's up to you to find your way back. Along the way, you will also help other Schim that have lost their objects.
Okay. Helping people find their things.
We will
That's
release
cute.
on PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. Get ready to hop around on July 18th.
Alright.
Hi,
Small
I'm
little
Kurt
game.
Olson, the creator of the upcoming stealth comedy game, World's Worst Handyman. I'm also a father of 3 with a full-time day job.
A
5
father of
years
3,
ago,
but has
I
4
taught myself
kids.
to code and make games in my spare time. Later, I founded Baby Lumberjack Studio. World's Worst Handyman combines my love for stealth horror games with the charm of Nintendo games. It's a thrilling stealth comedy game for all ages. You play as Doug, an
Did you just
unskilled
slip on a
handyman
banana
trying
peel?
to save his local animal shelter.
The 4th is
from
DLC.
papers.
Oh.
Find tools, complete tasks.
It is
avoid
possible that
angry
maybe 2 of them
residents,
was the same
and earn
kid,
enough
but it's
money
still like
to save the
confusing because it's
shelter.
like, wait, there's
World's
4
Worst
kids here.
Handyman releases this September. Play the free demo and wishlist the game on Steam to support our small team.
Aw. Yeah. Support
Judoro
indie devs,
is a
guys.
stop-motion action-adventure game set in
People who
mystical
make that kind
historic
of thing-
Scotland. We are a dedicated and
I
passionate
mean, to be fair,
two-man team making a truly
I think I
independent
could make
game
look.
without compromise.
I think I could make something look as
In Judoro, you will explore
Corrupted.
a world full of eccentric
As that.
stories and handcrafted NPCs.
where all NPCs are handcrafted.
You will overcome challenges with Judoro's combat and
They look so
possession
cursed.
Our favorite part
Possessed, yes,
is
they're
perhaps
cursed,
the varied
okay.
and sometimes grotesque bosses the game is
Definitely
replete
cursed.
with.
What
Judoro is coming out this autumn on Steam.
What
Please
am I looking
wishlist
at?
and help spread the word. Thank you.
exclamation mark where you're not
Game
supposed to
Show,
stand in.
those
That's
guys
funny.
over there are Heavy Lunch Studio, and they've known each other for, like, I don't know, 100 years. And in an act of hubris and self-delusion, they decided to make their first video game,
Oh,
Hermit
okay.
and Pig. It's an adventure RPG about a reclusive old man and his truffle-hunting pig. These two unlikely heroes get drawn into a dangerous conspiracy involving evil corporations, unusually
Evil
violent animals,
corporations.
hungry townspeople,
Uh-oh.
cultist weirdos, and a giant
Cultist
mythical
weirdos.
mushroom. You'll have to dig deep and ask yourself important questions like, can I master the self-defense techniques necessary to survive? Can I overcome my social anxiety to become a hero? And should I really
My
eat
social
every mushroom I
anxiety?
find? You can find these answers and more in Hermit and Pig. The demo is
Okay.
available on Steam now.
Demos on Demos on Steam, guys.
Thank you to the talented developers who helped us launch this brand new section. Make sure you wishlist Judero, Hermit and Pig, World's Worst Handyman, and Skim on Steam.
And if you're a game maker who wants to participate in the Indie Elevator Pitch, you can find out more using the link on screen right now. Show us what you got.
Back to our regular programming now, which in this case means another world premiere. This one's a stealth strategy adventure game set in an
Stealth
impressive
strategy?
cityscape.
Guys, I'm so good at stealth and strategy. This is for me.
I know that you're worried about the war on the continent.
Ooh, looks like a movie.
But you are my people, and you will come to no harm.
He's not in any trouble. We just want to talk to him.
You told me you wanted out. You and your brother. You said you're done with this. It's too dangerous, not what you wanted.
Find her. She's here somewhere.
I respected your decision because I thought you respected me and my business and everything I've done for you.
This isn't about me.
Oh, it's always about you, Hannah, and now you've got the
Interesting
police
art
in.
style.
Looking for Herman.
Cause like almost real, but it's like it's got a slight like dull feeling to
I
it.
have no idea what he's done, and I don't care. I've just got to find him before they do.
This one looks
It's only a
interesting.
matter of time.
I think I might vote
You've
yay
set
for this
things
one.
in motion you don't understand, Hannah.
Eric's Home? A Stolen Dream. Is this a Swedish game?
Eric's Home, The Stolen Dream, is coming soon to PC and consoles. What's next, Roger?
Well, here's a closer look at Run From Mummies, a cooperative dungeon crawler where you play a group of plucky tourists.
What's a dungeon
dodging
crawler? Guys,
traps
have I ever played
to
a dungeon
photograph
crawler?
ancient relics.
I feel like I'm still a bit like noob when it comes to certain genres of games.
So, you heard about the tour?
Diablo is a dungeon crawler? So what does it mean? Like you repeat dungeons?
For the tour? Well, the sights are
The old ones were.
unforgettable and rife with dangers. The perfect place to bring your friends. So take plenty of pictures.
Is Mythic Plus dungeon crawling? Or what is dungeon crawler?
There's a whole world out there to discover.
No, it's not? Okay. We put Torchlight, which is considered one. I mean, Torchlight is just an ARPG, right? Like, what about it makes it dungeon crawler? Is you have to crawl through dungeons?
Oh, one last piece of advice.
Like Darkest Dungeon or Diablo? But someone said not really Diablo. Maybe Diablo 1? But I haven't played Diablo 1.
Run from mummies.
Run from mummies.
Yes,
Fall of
yes,
2024. Let me
right.
reset sync.
Oh, blast. Is this recording still
Run from Mummies is coming to PC and PS5 in fall 2024. And you can play the demo on Steam after the show.
Darkest Dungeon's best
Up
description?
next,
Okay,
we've
I
got a
haven't played
Souls-like
Darkest Dungeon.
side-scroller set in a dark fantasy world. Here's the latest update on Mandragora.
Oh, Hades is a crawler? I see Hades like a roguelike. Is every roguelike a dungeon crawler?
Hi everyone, Alex here, Community Marketing Manager at Primal Game Studio. We're currently working on our most ambitious game to date, Mandragora. Mandragora is a 2.5D action RPG side-scroller with
Okay.
deep Metroidvania and Souls-like elements.
Oh.
We're currently working on fine-tuning the many features that will be available in the game, including epic boss fights and a branching talent tree.
Inquisitor.
Wait, this looks cool.
Got supplies for your journey upstairs. You deserve better for what you did to that witch, but it's all we've got to spare.
In the full release, expect to find yourself immersed in a narrative crafted by industry legend Brian Mitsoda, known for his work on Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Meet many characters, all voiced by professional voice actors, including Aisha Salim, known for her work on Overwatch, and find yourself whisked away into the
Overwatch?
world of Mandragora with a dark fantasy
There's some
soundtrack
magic
composed
too.
by
He
Risto
just,
Santonio,
shot out some
best known
fire.
for his work as a member of Sectic Flesh. "2024 is going to be a big year for us as we work towards releasing later this year alongside our new publishing partner, Knight's Peak. We look forward to bringing Mandragora to your PC and consoles and really hope you enjoy playing."
Cool. I think I might like this one.
So is this word.
Yeah, vote yay.
Mandragora from new publisher, Knight's Peak, is coming to PC and consoles later this year.
Later
We're
this
taking a
year.
look at Dustborn now. Red Thread Games' Road Trip Adventure. Here's the latest trailer.
The latest
They've got their
trailer.
lights on. They're after us. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh
Sigh.
shit.
Did we hear about this game before too?
Take a deep breath, Sigh.
I feel like I recognize it.
We can handle the police. Pax, maybe put the cargo in a safe place?
Handle the police how exactly? You know what cops do to people like us.
Sai, please listen to me.
Says the woman who never listens to anyone.
This notification means we're about to take a choice that will affect our comic book. Oh.
We're
Push
so
her or
dead.
block her?
Stop the car.
We'll handle the cops.
Oh, she just mind controlled her.
What?
The window,
window.
Sai.
Wait. Hi. Hello. Hi, officer. What's going on?
I'll need you people to step out of the vehicle.
Trigger, block, push.
You're a loser. How badly
Why
did
would
you
you do
screw up
that?
to get here? Highway patrol in the middle of nowhere?
I was doing just fine, Deviant, until you tried to mess with my head.
Oh no. How the heck did he know?
Exit the vehicle!
Hey, officer, walk
Not
on the
another
road.
word.
Road.
Jesus, fuck.
Ay, Dios mío.
Drive. Drive, Sai, now.
What the?
Stop it.
That was fucked up.
Holy moly,
I wonder if we have
okay.
time to close
Ain't
in
push
before-
I did not push him! I saw her do it. No,
Dustborn
that's
is
fake
coming
news.
to
Did you
PC,
do it, Vitrix?
PlayStation,
Was this
and
your fault?
Xbox on August 20th, 2024.
I did
All right,
nothing.
wish lists at the ready, folks.
Nothing.
Because we've got a sweep of exciting trailers coming up next.
That was a pretty good showcase, like putting it right in the action there. Wait, turn-based bullet hell? Turn-based? Sounds like game, to be fair. Wait, it sounds like me to push people in front of buses? That's no? Is it madness to society already know this? What do you no? Okay, you guys are being toxic right now. Enter the chronosphere? Enter the chronosphere. They show any new Dungeons, Dragons video games? No dragons. Preach said Aim was vicious. I still can't believe he said that. Unbelievable. You push at least one person in front of a bus each IRL stream? What? No, I don't. Next time she sees Preach, he's for sure getting bus pushed. Not even Preach, guys. Not even Preach would deserve that. September 19th. Feels like a lot of games are like coming out soon, like August, September.
The majestic Albertown, last known bastion of civilization and progress. Become one of our esteemed engineers, and let the
Preach is gonna
illumination
have
of our
secured
great
at
leader,
PreachCon.
William Kane, guide you. Today is your day. Join our annual lottery and plug into your true potential. Prove your worth and ascent to greatness inside Albatross Technologies.
And then she says,
Linkito.
"Oh, fine. You've seen how much ass I can kick."
Ah, damn. That's so true.
Oh, you're back. Let's keep up the pace and jump straight into our next trailer.
What is that? Is that a beard? Or a like misformed chin? Numata. How do you pronounce that?
Did you
Resident Evil inspired horror. Ooh. Stream game? Horror game?
No. Never mind.
It looks so real, it is insane. Oh. Incredible atmosphere, fandom wire. Oh. Why do horror games always have to have like a pistol gun? And you always run out of ammo and it just sucks. And you have to shoot things 5 times for them to die.
He made me do it. You shouldn't be here.
Summer 2020. It's soon.
Numata is a suburban survival horror game from Deadbolt
Survival horror.
Interactive.
Already got an
It's
RE
coming
like
to
game
PC
to play
and
first.
consoles
Which
in
one's that?
2024.
Our next game takes influence from Hotline Miami and fuses Japanese mythology with contemporary hip hop. Feast your
Alan Wake
eyes
2. Is Alan Wake 2
Sono
horror?
Kuni.
How else do you want to kill them? Yeah, okay. Master the flow. Yeah, A's jam. It's not like a horror amnesia or Outlast. One is even closer to in terms of scary. Honestly, I don't remember what Alan Wake 1 was about too much. I mainly remember getting motion sick, so I could only play like 2 hours at a time, and then I had to stop playing. It was kind of sad. Sono Kuni, coming soon. I replayed it recently. The remaster is pretty nice. Yeah.
Sono Kuni is
Did
a
I play the
top-down
remaster
action
or the
game
original?
from the Don Yasa crew, a hip-hop group from
don't
Japan
remember.
that decided to make their own indie game. It's coming soon to PC, but for now, you can wishlist it on Steam.
Eternal Strands is up next. An action game where you use magic, weapons, and climbing skills to take down enormous monsters. Here's the latest trailer.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Wait, I recognize this?
Bryn, you need to get
Our
out of
remaster
there.
was
Now.
recent, like last
I
2
was
years?
made for
Okay.
this, Aurea.
Yeah, then I don't think I played that.
Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Vale's shadow for decades. No one's been this close in years. My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into
Have I
the
played
shadow.
like a demo of this or something? Or there's something
You
about
can
it
count on
feels
me.
familiar. Loaded the whole game in one stream. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Do I replay Alan Wake 1 before 2? Or do they have nothing in relation to each other?
This place holds mysteries beyond our wildest dreams. It's time to uncover them.
They are related? And what's the average time for it? 10 to 15 hours?
Eternal
On
Strands
easy mode
is
is
coming
fast? Yeah, we
soon,
could play it on
but
easy.
If you're eager for
10
more, we'll
hours?
be airing an interview with the developers during our official post-show, the Future Games Show Expansion Pack.
The expansion pack airs directly after the summer showcase, so stick around for a closer look at today's games.
Eternal
and some extra
Strands.
world premieres.
For this next section, the FGS team handpicked some of the most exciting Unreal Engine 5 projects to provide an eye-popping glimpse into the future. Let's check it out.
Let's check it out. Oh, Maya's here. Hello, Maya. Lucky Laundry. Wash and dry. This game looks really pretty. Big Daddy. Yeah, it's the voices of Tifa and Arthur. It also looks fun, but I don't know if I like the graphics. Yeah, the Eternal Strands one. I kind of like it. It's like very soft. It's like a bit Fortnite-like, but with magic, with art style or art colors. Okay, they're just showing off. Every place they're showing looks really good. Wait. Oh. Oh, this is just a showing off Unreal 5, isn't it? So it's a completely different games. I was gonna say, I was like, some of these like look like completely different art styles. Okay. Now I get it. What the engine can do, yeah. How come this kind of thing is advertised to us? Does it matter to us consumers what engine game devs are using? You know what I mean? Obviously it's, you know, important in the industry of game developing and stuff like that. Or maybe that's why game developers watch
Thank you to the
this
developers
too.
who participated in our Unreal Engine 5 showcase. Be sure to follow them on social media to keep up
I
with
like
these
seeing the new
projects
tech,
as
yeah.
they evolve.
Now, as we all know, the only good bug.
If the engine is considered amazing, it
And there's
becomes
been
a selling
plenty
point.
of virtual pest control going on this year.
But how about some more? Up next, we have a juicy update on Starship Troopers Extermination.
Hi, I'm Peter Maurice. I'm the project lead for Starship Troopers
Gamers are hyped about
Extermination.
engine and talk about
I'm
it.
here
It
to
can also
tell
be
you a
selling
little
point for
bit about
devs.
the
Yeah,
exciting new update coming to the game called Carnage on Planet
that's fair.
XLR.
I guess it would make devs also be like, hey, people
The
really
Carnage
like
system
this engine. We
itself
should
is
stick to
basically
it.
persistent bug bodies everywhere in the world. They don't go away. We're bringing the movie into the video game. being able to climb.
I mean, I
on
guess
top
in a
of the
way I
bug
feel
cloud
like
to
it's
get
kind of
the
like
best vantage
I'm
point
watching a
over the
show about
bugs.
different movie
It's a
premieres
system
and they're
that
telling
we
me what
developed
camera they
in-house
used, and it's
from
like
the ground up. It's really
curious what
all
camera they
about
used, you know?
bringing carnage
From, like,
in
a
the
gamer
war to the
perspective.
bugs and
But,
being
yeah.
able to show the persistent damage throughout the world. I'm so excited to share with the community. Planet X11 is deep within the Tibannus system in the Arachnid
Yeah, I mean, I think it's
quarantine
important
zone.
for
We're
devs to
setting
be
this
aware of
planet
what
within
games are out
the
there.
rings of a
So
gas giant.
definitely a lot of
It's
developers who's
draped in
going to be
mystery.
watching this for sure.
We're going there to defend the T-Fang array. It's the most important listing post in the Federation, and it's crucial to Federation operations that we secure it. Planet X11 is our first attempt in Starship Troopers to combine indoor combat environments with outdoor combat environments. Planet X11 offers us an opportunity to see what battling the bugs inside Federation buildings is really like. Weak Point's something we've really been excited to finally bring into the game. We've added armor to our bugs.
Weak points.
And the weak point on the bug is where you can easily take down a bug
What was
if
this
you
game
know
called?
how to aim with
Am I
the
going to
right
use the
weapon.
Unreal Engine for the backgrounds?
Weak Points add in some more nuance and more depth into gunplay, and that's what
So you
Weak
can have
Points
so many different
combine us
kinds
to
of
do.
games, and they
Working
use the
on
same
Starship
thing.
Troopers Extermination has been a dream come true for
And if
me.
you say this looks
It's
like
something that
Helldivers-
I
wait,
really
what did
enjoy
you say?
coming and working on every day. Being able to
Hey, look
bring
at that.
those
I'm going to
movie
push you in front of a bus.
moments into
What?
a video game
It
for
does
the
look a
rest
little
of
bit
the
like it,
world
but
to
I knew that it was
experience
different
has
enough
been
that it's
so
not.
much fun.
They do look similar. Starship Troopers, okay. Okay, was Starship Troopers
Grab
first,
your friends and
I guess?
suit up in Starship Troopers Extermination.
Like the movie? I've not seen
which
the
is
movie.
available now on Steam.
We're following up on that bombshell with our third and final yearbook edition. Let's throw it over to Supermassive Games and Behavior Interactive.
Supermassive Games.
dive
Oh, what games do we
into
know from Supermassive Games?
Casting of Frank Stone.
Something recently. Until Dawn. There was something recently as well.
From the minds behind Dead by Daylight and the Dark Pictures anthology, please welcome the casting
few
of
weeks
Frank
ago.
Stone into our future game show Wants to Watch yearbook. This single-player horror adventure lets you define your own story in the expanded world of the iconic action horror game Dead by Daylight. Players follow an ensemble of intrepid young filmmakers as they set out to film their own home movie at a murder site steeped in tragic history.
The Quarry?
Prepare to be posed with fate-changing choices, challenging puzzles, and death-defying QTEs as you guide the cast through eerie environments
looks pretty
and
good.
shocking twists, dodging grisly deaths along the way. The casting of Frank Stone is coming to PS5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC in 2024. And to give you a closer look at this exciting collaboration, let's throw it over to our friends at Behavior Interactive and Supermassive Games.
Have I ever played DBD?
For the longest time on Dead by Daylight, we
I
knew
have,
that we wanted to
but
offer
not a lot, and
different
it was many
types
years
of
ago.
experience to our
I think when it
players.
just came out, I
And
played
a
some.
single player narrative experience is definitely one of them, and our fans have been requesting it quite a lot.
Oops. Guys,
So
was
obviously,
Hades
Supermassive
Supermassive
Games,
Games?
with their pedigree, their portfolio of game, is the perfect partner to deliver that fantastic horror experience.
The casting of Frank Stone is a classic supermassive
Supergiant.
cinematic
Oh!
adventure game.
That's why.
It's an unashamed
I was like, there was something
horror
recently. I guess it was
experience.
Supergiant.
It's a story
Okay.
that we've been thinking around for quite a long time, and it really fits the omniverse idea that underpins a lot of the Dead by Daylight lore, and so it kind of
You have to
slipped
show
together
that
as a very natural fit.
disgusting again.
It all starts with our 1963 storyline, which is investigation of a missing child.
Oh, Nightmares 3 is
which
made by
leads us into a
Supermassive?
very
Okay.
dark, quite
Supermassive
grisly
is only
serial
horror
killer horror
games.
story.
Okay.
But as the story unfolds from there, things go in different directions, and we bring in a lot of different subgenres of horror.
Think that belongs to the boy you're looking for?
The main influences were always to try to be the mystic, something you could actually believe happens, something that you can understand, relate to. At the same time, part of it you don't understand and it creates a mystery. We're always going back to the classic slasher horror movies and characters that we learn to love and hate at the same time.
What? One thing we really latched onto quickly
Yeah, I
was
think
the
scary
idea
movies
of
that
how
feel
a
like they
piece
could
of
be real
creative art could
are
become
the
a vehicle
scariest.
for horror. And in our case, that's a Super 8 film that's being made by a group of teenage characters on the site of an infamous serial killer's crimes. And that felt like a vehicle where we could bring in other influences.
All these
of
characters
horror
gonna
that
die
we
in Ian's
really
playthrough.
like.
Hey, when I played Until Dawn, I only lost one character.
Right off the start of the project.
That's pretty
talking
good,
with
I heard.
Supermassive, we connected because we're passionate
I played
about horror,
Dead by Daylight for
and
2
we
hours
basically
only?
get
Okay, I
our
played it
inspiration
once
from
then.
the same sources.
That must be
It was
Max
great
One's-
talking with them and seeing that a lot of the sources for inspiration they're using have been the same that we've been looking into at the genesis of Dead by Daylight. So in that sense, our fans and also new players that will experience this can
You always
see
lose
that
around
both
one character,
titles
always
are
around the
from
end.
the same
Yeah.
lineage. So for fans of Supermassive games that still haven't stepped into the fog of Dead by Daylight, this is going to be a great first step.
Come on, people. We got a movie to make.
Okay. From the world of Dead by Daylight. Okay, so I don't think you have to have been experienced to enjoy it. I think it's fine as it is.
The casting of Frank Stone is coming later this year. And with that, we've wrapped up our Ones to Watch yearbook for the summer showcase. Go team!
It also means we're
Wrapped
closing in
up?
on the end of the show.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that we're done with the world premieres.
All right, there
There's
is
one
more.
more.
Good.
Ooh.
I was gonna say this is kind of early still.
I love treasures. It's nice to have someone else do the dirty work for you. And only that annoying mongoose always ruins everything. Nicoderico, you and your friends can't stop me. Ha 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 ha!
Why are they smiling? Collect animal friends. This feels like it could be the MCA. Like, this feels like a song on the radio. Hopefully it's okay. Is it Katy Perry remix? I don't know. Was that a game song? AI generated pop? I like it, to be honest. It's catchy. So this is like a platformer. Sometimes it's side-scrolling, sometimes it's like depth. Nico Dorico. Gotcha. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot inspired for sure. Even the logo.
Nico de Rico is an all-new mascot platformer.
Even
from
the
developer
logo
Via
is super
Games,
inspired.
As part of the new publishing label Knight's Peak, which was announced today. It's coming soon to PC and consoles.
You might have seen our next game before. It blew up on social media.
Oh,
For its
really?
hyper-realistic graphics. Here's the latest trailer for Body Cam.
What is it called? Body count? Body care? Body something. I feel like my camera is too high. There we go. Body cam! Oh, I saw the discussion of this on Twitter actually. Because it's so realistic. Wait, they do pixels to blur faces? Team deathmatch. Isn't there more recoil in a real gun though? Body cam. Available on Steam. Wait, when was it available?
Body Cam is out now on Steam, so go
Out
check
now,
it out.
okay.
All right. It's time for our final trailer. And with keeping with tradition, this one is a super special world premiere.
But before we wrap things up, I have one small question for you, Roger Clark. Aerith or Tifa?
That's interesting. I feel like that's kind of a loaded question.
Excuse me?
No. It's just a hypothetical. You know, there's no wrong answers.
There is a wrong answer.
Okay. Well, you see, that's really interesting. You know.
It's taking you a long time to answer this.
Well, if I had to choose between Tifa and Aerith, I think I would have to go with.
Oh, come on! They did not just do that. They did not just do that. You know what? He wanted to say Aerith, but he was scared because she's the voice actor for Tifa. Honestly, that makes sense. That's what happened.
Taste of what's to come from Woodrunner
That's what happened.
Games,
Yeah.
An indie studio featuring developers who worked on Cuphead and Rick and Morty.
The game's full reveal is expected later this year.
Which would coincide with the next Future Games show. Interesting.
Oh.
Brett, I hate to say goodbye, but that's a wrap on the Summer Showcase.
Oh, is that a wrap? Oh, man. You know what, though? I'm just glad we got to do this together. We were outlaws to the end.
Damn right we were. Thanks for sharing the stage with me. And cheers to all of you guys for tuning in. But don't leave just yet, cowboy, because we've got the post-show coming up right after this with more trailers and deep dives on the way.
Okay, it's
There'll
not
also
over.
be tons of follow-up content on GamesRadar.com and our FGS social channels on YouTube and TikTok.
Finally, before we take off,
Yeah, because I thought the show was going to be 2 hours. I was like, this is really early. It's like 40 minutes early.
PR representatives,
Makes sense.
and
There's
everyone
more.
across
There's
the
more.
games
It's not over,
industry
guys.
Who worked with us to make this Summer Showcase a reality, even in such turbulent times. We couldn't have done it without you.
Remember the post show
forget
had
to head
Koji
to
last
the
time?
Future Games Show Steam page to find all of today's games and check out some of the demos we
remember.
discussed. I know we mention it a lot, but your wish lists go a long way. So, if you like a project, go ahead and show it.
I'm Roger Clark.
It's actually
I'm Britt
insane
Barrett.
how
And this has been
Steam
the
has
Future
become
Games
like
Show
the
Summer
home
Showcase
platform.
2024.
It's insane how much of a home platform Steam has become. Everything is about wishlisting on Steam. Is it a bit loud? We're rave. Is rave. Is jam.
Hello friends and welcome to the Future Game Show Expansion Pack, the official post-show of the Summer Showcase. I'm Jules from the
DLC,
Future
guys.
Game Show YouTube channel, and I'm joined by my fellow FGS hosts Nathan and Matt, as well as horror expert and presenter Ash Milburn.
Horror
Guys, welcome
expert.
to the Expansion
Ooh.
Pack.
How'd you become a horror expert?
It's good. It's nice to be back. Excellent.
Wait, was he
Now,
introduced?
I know your Steam wish list has probably grown a mile long thanks to all the reveals in
I
this
think maybe I should
year's
move
Summer
myself to the other
Showcase, but
side.
Don't close that tab yet, as we've got even more news to share with you here on the Expansion Pack. As well as
See, the
debuting
camera's,
some
like, panning
exclusive
a bit
trailers, we're
that
going
way.
to check in with the development teams behind some of the most exciting games that appeared in today's show. And of
I
course,
didn't even see him.
our esteemed panel will be here
I
every
noticed.
step of the way to chop it up and dissect the great games that we've got to show you. With that in mind, let's jump right into our first feature. Here's an interview with the team behind Starship Troopers Extermination.
Oh, okay.
The brave troopers of the Deep Space Vanguard have begun the fight on Valaka. Thanks to their unwavering efforts, we have successfully started taking back the planet and the Thara system. However, the battle is far from over.
Starship Troopers Extermination is an online multiplayer first-person shooter, and it's set in the sci-fi universe of the movies, where the players are assuming the role of the mobile infantry. They're the protectors of the human race's militaristic space empire.
I'm not allowed to say
and
looks like
they
Helldivers,
basically
right?
have to
Right.
wipe out the bug menace from planet to planet. Hello,
Territory
I'm Chaz
3
Barker
liberated.
from Offworld Industries, and I'm the
Wait,
lead
is
game
the,
designer
is
working
the
on Starship
purpose
Troopers
of the game, like the
Extermination.
story of the
Hello
game,
everyone,
also
I'm
similar?
Peter Maurice. I'm the project lead for Starship Troopers Extermination here at Offworld Industries.
Is it to save the world?
From my point of view, I've been a huge fan since I saw the movie back in '96, and then to have the opportunity to work on it as a professional game designer has
Helldivers
been
inspiration
one of the
from
highlights
Starship
of my
Troopers, the
career.
movie?
The great partnership we have
Is
with
this the
Sony
first
Pictures, they've
Starship,
allowed us to actually
Troopers,
introduce a lot of different things into the canon of Starship Troopers. You know,
game?
we have 5
Like,
films
official?
to work from, so some of the coolest things we've introduced is not even from the films. It's new bugs, like the Inferno bug, new weapons that we've added into the game that now officially
No,
become
there's been
canon.
other
I
Starship
think
Troopers.
the thing that I am
They allowed us-
most
this is a
proud
couple
of that
Helldivers, they
we've
saw
been
their success
introducing
and
into the
made
game is the
Starship
new
Troopers.
worlds that we're introducing into the lore,
Wait,
like the new
no way.
Planet X-11.
They can't
These
make
are
this game
all
in 1
new
year, can they?
worlds to explore in the universe, and I think it's really serving the community well. It's
Bad
serving
role
the
model
canon of
telling your
Starship
viewers to
Troopers
lie
extremely
looks
well, and
exactly
it's
like
introducing new
Helldivers.
things.
I didn't say that you need to say it doesn't. You
With
shouldn't
the
lie.
introduction of the engineer class especially, it's been fun seeing some of the beta testers just, stack buildings on top of each other and
They
create
did
their
also
own
made a movie
structures
inspired by
and bring their
Helldivers?
own creativity
In
to
one
it.
year?
We
How did
introduced
they do
the
that?
engineer class. We entered it as something that they would, use out in the field, defending areas. But they've taken it to a whole new level, and seeing some of the structures they're building to get to places we
Time
never
mach-
intended them
oh,
to get
he's
to.
trolling
So
me.
we are adjusting our design to make sure we allow them to find
They
the
released
fun
the movie in
around every
1997.
corner instead of
Okay,
finding a bug.
dude.
Well, if they find a bug, that's okay too. But we're
Okay,
going to
so-
arm them to take that bug down. pretty
Okay,
quick.
and the
If
game.
you love
Did they already
cooperative
have a game that
first-person
Helldivers
shooters
also
in
had as
alien worlds
inspiration?
that's fun and
Or is
accessible,
Helldivers
and you're a
original
fan of
in
Starship
terms of being a
Troopers, you're going to
game?
have double the fun in our game. It is meant for you.
I'm the most gullible person ever. I am so gullible, it's true. It's not fair.
Thank you to Offworld for that deep dive into Starship Troopers Extermination.
That's
It's
so
available on
interesting
Steam
that they put
right
the
now, so
camera
grab your
panned
mates
that
and
way.
get cracking.
Did they expect
I don't
everyone
know
to put
about
their
you guys
cameras
there,
here
but I'm
where I
going
am
to
right
do my
now?
part and fend off
That's
the
so
bug
funny because there's
menace.
nothing
We actually jumped
here.
in for a game or
Like
two
they literally
together
just like
recently,
gave
and
me a seat.
There's a lot going on in this game. You've got
Yeah, I agree
extermination
with
of
you.
a million bugs, you've
True.
got base building, you've got class systems to
Right?
choose from. It was a lot to go through, but we had a bit of a good time. didn't we?
Yeah.
In fact, Matt, you actually spoke to the developers recently, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's one of the things that really surprised me about it. Right, is it's in early
They
access. They're on
legit
their
just added like
0.7 update
extra
right now.
empty
But there's already
space
so
just
much
for
in
us
the
to
game,
fit
and they've
in
already
there.
changed so much. The introduction
I've
of
been
classes, like
invited,
you say,
yeah,
the base
yeah.
building is really unique.
my spot.
There's so much to sink your teeth into. And the
I didn't know they
0.8
booked it for this
update is
part,
on its
Annie.
way
I
in
didn't know
June,
either.
And that's going to add their Carnage mode, which sounds awesome.
Carnage mode?
Yeah, like, so now, instead of killing a bug and eventually
go this way.
the body disappearing, all the bodies are going to remain on the battlefield at all times.
I need a table.
So when you're base defending at the end, bugs are going to start piling over each other over the walls. It's going to be absolutely carnage.
I was going to say, I think the greatest compliment I can give this game is that I do have PTSD after playing it. I feel like I've been in a war, an off-world
Yeah, I have no
war
legs,
with
sorry
these
guys.
bugs.
No legs.
Like, it was madness. Like, they were coming from every angle at some points, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I can't take it anymore.
I think I learned like very early on that I'm not very good at FPS games. Like that is it's true.
I'm very
But,
good
like,
at FPS games,
I
right,
had a
chat?
blast when I was given the job of like, you go to the turret, Jules, you man that turret, and you kill anything that moves coming towards it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm in my happy place now. This is great.
But I thought that was what was fascinating. It's very natural we all found our roles in it.
Yeah.
Like I found I was kind of repairing our base until I got to a point where I felt like a parent.
saw
and I
Starship
was like,
Troopers
no
game,
one is
but I
looking
don't
after
think
this
anybody
base.
knows what I was thinking.
I'm
Okay.
fixing every door, and these bugs are still getting it, and so I just abandoned everyone.
Hey, at least you're on the inside of that base.
Yeah, I was stuck on the outside of the base for a while.
You were
I could have
stuck
done with some of those bodies of bugs piling up so I could make myself a ladder to get in. But,
I love the thought of you going around afterwards in the carnage mode, just sweeping them up like my base. I
All
need to look
these
after
bugs.
it. I think it really does capture the essence of Starship Troopers, though, which is that kind of satire, that
Pax is a heck of a
patriotism that's kind of
FPS
goofy
shooter.
and
True.
gory, and like just the look of it is so Starship Troopers. And I know that's the name of the game, but come on, it's hard to nail, isn't it? Like you really want to feel that
In it.
film feeling, and that they've taken such inspiration from the series, and
Wait,
not just the first film. As
I just
well,
realized
and
again,
towards
the show
areas
itself
of
is
the series
American,
is really
and
nice
then the
to see.
after show
Oh,
is
yeah,
British.
definitely. And I love the fact that the bugs are genuinely scary as
Mm.
well,
Yeah.
because you start off and you think, okay, cool, I'll kill a few of these guys left, right, and centre, and it's like, that's a special variant. That's a giant bombardier one. Oh dear, they're appearing underneath the ground right in front of us and behind us. It's like, okay, maybe I'm not as confident in my survival as I thought I was when I first got off here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the tone, like you were saying.
I
It's
know.
bombastic in every sense
Yeah,
of the
it
word.
was.
And the amount of bodies that they're going to be on screen alive or dead. It's going to be
mad. It's going to be
crazy.
absolutely mad. And yeah, and like leaning into what you said, right? Like the community has really taken it all on board, and there are people like full-on role-playing in that game, like they're part of Rico's Roughnecks and shouting and screaming at each other. You know, it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
and,
E3
the
kind of died
community
with
are really
COVID.
responsive.
Feels bad,
like,
man.
all of those updates that have come.
So now we've got
they've
these
added
shows to
stuff
enjoy
in
instead.
to help the community have more fun in the game, like the engineer class, which allows you to build these crazy structures. At first, they were like, oh, that's probably a bit high. We don't want people going hundreds of feet in the air, but people are having fun with it, so I guess we'll just make it a feature now of the game, right? And that's part of the beauty of that early access development that they're able to do. I'm going to continue through. So yeah, 0.8 is on the way, and then 1.0 release. See what comes with that.
Well, I think that the good people at home have heard enough about our worryingly intricate
These shows are
bug-murdering
10 times the
strategies.
content of
Just remember
E3.
that Starship Troopers
E3 is more
Extermination
flashy,
is
I
available
guess.
now on Steam.
Gamers don't go outside.
Shall we? Because we've got a trailer for an adorable party game now that should cleanse your palate. Let's take a look.
A party game. Oh my god, the dancing. Yeah, Gamescom is in August. Gamescom is in August. Bam, 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 bam. Run Out.
Now, Run Out is coming soon, but you can wishlist it now on Steam.
Is this
Now,
pre-recorded?
we already
They just
Eternal
changed the
Strand
setup
from
of
today's
the
showcase.
table
It was
so
the
fast.
physics-based action game where you climb on towering monsters and use elemental magic to traverse
Eternal
the
Strands. Yeah,
environment.
that one-
Well, we've got
that
an
looks good.
overview from the developers coming up next that digs into one of the game's colossal boss fights.
Eternal Strands
Ash
is a
Pete Drake.
third-person action adventure in which you play a young woman named Bryn who belongs to a magical tradition known as Weavers. These folks have been on the outs since a devastating event called the Surge left them without a homeland. As Bryn, you'll get to combine both weaponry, such as bows, two-handers, swords, and shields, with incredible magical abilities, with an arsenal that grows over time as you tackle
Did she just
massive
freeze its head?
creatures, and do so in a rich physics sandbox.
I'm
think the
Frédéric
release date's tomorrow
Saint-Laurent,
on
game
Xbox Work
director
because Blizzard will
at
be on it.
Celebrate.
And
Is
I'm
Blizzard
Mike
on
Laidlaw,
it,
the
for
chief
sure?
creative officer, but really, project-wise, creative
Maybe.
director.
Release date?
The four of us that
Maybe.
co-founded the company had sort of some shared interests, I would say. All of those kind of games that make you feel very much like you are a fantasy superhero in a way, right? Where you're going up against these titanic creatures. And that was kind of the idea, was this shared passion for something like that.
I've been fascinated by physics-based game for a very long time. Like I like kind of the toyish aspect of them.
It's like holding its head
sometimes
down.
ridiculous,
That's
sometimes like
funny.
very inventive. One thing I wanted to pull off
Playing
with this
around.
one was trying to push the physics gameplay into more of an action adventure and how to apply that to combat. With the end goal of trying to bring physicality to the power, not just a bunch of ethics. It's been really driving the design of every one of the powers.
Physics
Our
gameplay
tech
is always
team, they
cool
have
unless it's
some
scuffed.
incredible
I guess.
understanding
Yeah,
of the
that's
universe.
true.
They've created this space where every power is a physical entity.
My hope is the players
Climbing on
will
them too.
create
I
synergies
like
that we haven't thought of, coming up with our own innovative strategy. If a drake breathes fire on a puddle of water, you're going to have all of a sudden this gigantic wall of vapor that's going to get generated, so it's going to hide. You'll be able to hide
And they
inside
can
it
fly?
from the drake because you lose
to
line of sight
hide.
with you.
Wasn't
And
there
I
a
think
game when
honestly,
you
a lot of our
mix
philosophy
water?
comes down
I mean,
to,
fire with.
well, it'd be really cool if they weren't always
wind,
the same
maybe?
fight.
It
They
gives you,
appear in
like, a
different
pushback
levels,
so you
they
can,
appear
like,
in different level conditions. Is it cold? Is it hot? And where did I first meet them? Because they wander the levels, right? All of those things create emergent variety. And to us, that emergent variety is a big part of sort of our boss design philosophy. They're not just in an arena.
Spellbreak, maybe? Magicka? Maybe, I don't remember. It's something that. It's been a long time, so I don't remember what it was. The world is your weapon.
Thank you to Mike and Fred from Yellow Brick Games for the deep dive on Eternal Strands, which is coming soon. I mean, gang, what do we think of that? That was crazy. The boss fights shown off in there. It's kind of like Shadow of the Colossus meets Breath of the Wild, smashing together, and I definitely want more of that.
I think one of the things I really loved about it is when we got a chance to look at it, we saw the same boss fight 3 times, which I think is hugely confident because it was Yellow Brick saying, look, here's the same boss fight, but here's all the different ways you can do it. And one of the things they really stressed to us was those powers, you know, the fire, the ice.
Like 3 different ways to beat it?
The amount of player creativity that they offer you is huge, and how you mix and match them to fight the Archpeak Dragon. And so we just got to see all these different ways to fight it. You know, they were like using ice to stick the dragon to the floor. They were climbing on its back and flying through the environment. It just looks like you're going to have so much kind of creativity in how you tackle these fights.
And of course, our collective favourite one of just hurl a giant piece of cinder block into its face. Brick to the face.
That's funny.
Who would know that that's a strategy?
That's how I deal with most of my problems. It's just brick to the face.
Ancient pillar thrown across.
She just grabbed its fire in a bowl and threw it back at him.
So like bow or sword? Because there was obviously the option to switch between weapons that's going on. Do you find that you're more of a ranged attack, or you like getting up close and personal?
I definitely just like stabbing. That's just like a
no in the
personal
game.
thing.
Yeah, in the game.
Oh, both. No, I am a big fan of good sword mechanics and melee and getting up close and seeing all the beautiful details.
Oh,
and
Xbox
different things
Showcase,
you can
7
do.
p.m.
So I definitely think
Tomorrow I'm doing
definitely a
PC
sword
gaming show.
girly, but the bow and arrow combat that we saw in the
I think that
Ashton
might be
Dragon
later though. I think it's 10
was
p.m.
very appealing as well, and like seeing the highlights of different weak spots and stuff and different parts you could aim for. I thought that was very intuitive and kind of lent itself to some strategic gameplay for being able to go, okay, I'm going to get the head, I'm going to get the leg, I'm going to shoot out a wing, like being able to make it quite precise. It just looks good. It looks like good bow, good sword, really inventive, creative magic. Like
because that's what I find fascinating. I think is you can mix up your attack patterns, but so can the bosses. So you're going to have to kind of think on the fly and use your bow or use your sword or use your fire. It looks like
depending
you're
on
kind of
boss,
really evenly matched.
I think my favourite thing, or the thing I'm looking forward to the most with Eternal Strands,
some
is
climbing
literally
too, a
finishing
bit
it,
of
which
parkour.
sounds like a par, but I mean, like, I'm looking forward to finish it so I can go through again and try everything
and
differently.
See just how different it
I want
can
to tell you
be.
what, it's going to encourage those sort of like hyper speed run focused players who go like, okay, how do we bring down this boss as quickly as possible? Because if you think you've got gravity spells, ice spells, fire spells, environmental setups that you could potentially get before the fight begins, there's probably going to be like a 1 or 2 hit combo that you can do by getting everything to hit it all at once. And I'm totally looking forward to people
dream.
breaking this game in the best way possible.
Well, the bit Mike and Fred said, which I loved, was I asked them, you know, has anyone on the development team done anything that surprised you with the powers? And they were just like, oh, every day someone does something that we go, we didn't think of that. And that's completely cool and a totally different way of thinking of things. Because it's not just offensively as well. Like you see this great section where Brynn puts ice like around herself to create a shield. And also, you know, that dragon changes how it attacks. So Brynn is then kind of, you have got to change how you are going to attack. And so I think there's this constant
Wait, how does the boss
creativity
change
with
its
mixing all the
attack?
powers, but
Does it depend
also,
on,
you know,
does it
going on
adapt
the
to
offensive
you?
or on the defensive. It just looks like every single moment, I think, is going to be completely unique.
Indeed, it will be. But sorry to put a stop to all of the monster hunting chit-chat, because we've got an exclusive trailer coming up next. But before we move on, remember, Eternal Strands can be wishlisted right now, and it is coming
Guys, below the
soon.
channel,
So,
we have a
okay,
panel.
everybody, feast
Make
your
sure
eyes
to click
on
that.
this next game.
Panel
A
below the stream.
phantasmagorical time loop adventure where you
that side.
deliver a pizza to a cannibal's manor.
Another one?
I know. What?
What? Another one? He's played another game where he delivers pizza? 90s horror sitcom set in a time loop. Pizza? I hope there's banana. Kids want piece of broccoli and just full. Me? I actually eat a lot. I'm a pretty big eater. Game, what does it say? Game something? We just don't have the kit tech this properly. It's not going to feel as good as you think it is. Oh, like physics in games? Yeah, no, I feel like I always eat more than people around me. The thing I don't do though, I can never outdrink people with liquids, even if it's non-alcoholic. Like just I can't drink a lot of liquid. Liquid fills me up really fast. That's what takes me forever to have one drink of like anything, whatever it is. You have a tiny bladder. Also, I have to like run bathroom 5 times. But I can eat decent amount. When we had a dinner at in Germany with Square Enix, I was the one at my table. I was like, guys, we have to have dessert. Everyone was like, oh, I'm really full. Miss Avantasia ate like half her burger, and like everyone else ate like nothing. And I was like, I ate everything I had, and I wanted dessert too, and I was the only one who wanted dessert.
Right. Okay.
They're playing
there's
nice.
no time to catch your breath here, though, because we've got.
But I
even
did
more
manage to
exciting
convince
trailers
OK Mage. I was like, I can't pick dessert, so like you pick one, and then we both share. And she's like, okay, let's do it.
Can you imagine what
Military
we can do
game?
with their support? How many things we can do better and faster? You lose everything.
That's maybe when it's like an all you can eat. I eat too much. Yeah, the thing is, I hate the feeling of being really full. So I always make the mistake of getting there, but I can't stop it. I can't stop myself. I like eating. Share and try to make it still seem less fat. No. More like, I'll have one portion of dessert. She'll have one portion of dessert, and we will both try from each other, so we don't have to make a decision on one of them. So it's still equivalent to one portion each. So I was choosing between 2 desserts. I didn't know which one to pick. So I made her pick one.
Don't forget that you can
so we
find
have 2
more
desserts
info about the games that you've seen here
between
today on GamesRadar.com. Time for another feature now. We've put together an interview with the solo developer behind Dystopica, the
solo
cyberpunk
developer
city builder that popped up during today's show.
Yes, you can build a dystopic shrine to your cat, or you could stage a marriage proposal in there. I don't know. I'm trying to enable people to do all kinds of wacky things. Cats are like the go-to
you can
for
put your
like
own
bringing
pictures
your
in
own
here?
content. Cat. I am Matt Marshall, and I am the designer, the artist, the programmer, the producer, the QA tester. I'm doing everything on Dystopica. Dystopica is a city-building sandbox for creating atmospheric, cinematic, visually stunning, futuristic sci-fi cities. There's no goals, there's no management. It's just about building and creating. It's for people like me who always played SimCity with the cheat codes on. They just wanted to relax and create stuff and listen to the soundtrack. So it's very much inspired by that, but in a cyberpunk universe. The core idea came about, I started traveling
That's a pretty
just over a year
decent
ago.
tool.
I sold
You
everything
can play
that I
around with that
owned.
so much.
I
Like you
reduced my whole
said,
life to
for
a
your
single
cats,
backpack, got rid of
for
my
a proposal.
apartment and everything. And I just went off to Asia, a part of the world I've never been to before. And it's just been inspired by cities like Hanoi, Bangkok, wandering around at 3 in the morning in Osaka in Japan. I went from like a 3-monitor superpowered workstation to just my 14-inch laptop. It's actually been very meditative. It's actually brought a lot of focus back into my work. I'm going to work with one monitor again. On a whim, I added this giant holographic whale that appears sometimes, but that was actually like just a random model I had from the first game I did like 10 years ago, which was a Windows Phone 8 exclusive for some reason. Like people go whale hunting, trying to push the buildings together and apart and just try to understand what spawns it. I'm making it a little bit easier, but there's still going to be a couple of fun little Easter eggs in 1.0, which is coming soon.
Flat
I think
buildings?
what success looks like for me is
Like a
more
line?
people, coming and creating things and sharing it with the community. Discord is the best place to join the community. They're sharing photos of their creations. They're sharing
sharing short stories, and it's just been a really great place to talk about the game and where it can go in the future. People are doing things with the game that I didn't even know was possible, and they are using photo mode to tell these like short science fiction stories in the cities that they create. What's next for me, I think, is really just building more tools to support the things I want to do. I want to add mod support to it down the road, and I'm hoping to open that up gradually with
Mod
the community
support.
after release, after learning a little bit about what they want from the game and trying to build sort of that feature roadmap with the community in mind. So I've added the ability to like import images to the billboards, or down the road I'm hoping to import your own soundtracks or your own buildings. So I'm really hoping to build a future where people can bring in the content they want and tell the stories that they want to in this little city sandbox that I've built. Dystopica is coming to Steam on June 21st. It's going to cost about a bowl of ramen, and
Soon?
it's just a 1.0 release. It's just the departure point. It's a passion project for me.
It's
and
gonna
I look
cost a
forward
bowl
to
of
working with
ramen?
the
What's
community
that,
to build more
$5?
content, more
$10?
features, and doing crazy things with it down the road.
Thank you to Matt for talking to us about Dystopica. We've also got a
Meant
longer
to be
version
cheap,
of
yeah?
that interview
Okay.
landing on the FGS YouTube channel next week, which was done by Tom over here, who's joining us on the panel. Now, you've got to have a good old chat and a lot of hands-on time with this game. What are your thoughts, mate?
My first...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, ramen can be expensive depending on where you go.
It's the most meditative game I've ever played. It's the most stress-relieving, like pressure relieving on your brain. You know, when you've been playing too much and everything's kind of
Yeah.
crowding in a little bit more and you can feel that stress at your temples. It's that, obviously sometimes it's just nice to go outside and touch some grass, but also if it's dark
Just
and you have to
touch
stay
some
inside,
grass.
this is just a fantastic stress reliever. It's a great game. Matt is a lovely, lovely guy, and he's really thinking about a community with this game and having feedback and also giving the community tools to influence the game. And yeah, it's unlike any other game I've ever really played.
Yeah, I think looking at it from my first glance, I was like, oh, it'll have some sort of story to it that's about, you know, it's going to be very dystopian and about the horrors of humanity and greed. And actually,
It's
I'm so much
also-
more
it's
interested
always
in it,
the
that it's just
horrors
this
of
game about,
humanity and greed,
playing it and
always.
getting into a kind of hypnotic rhythm. And it's the perfect game, I think, for like being in bed, headphones on, you know, and just totally getting mesmerised by it.
Oh, and then you can listen to that banging soundtrack that's playing throughout. That's something that I'll probably be listening to outside of playing the game because it is just so calming and just neon rich. Although, to be fair, the fact that you can add your own images into it may make it into an absolute meme city that I'm imagining you will be creating, Ash.
Oh yeah, overlords of cats everywhere looking down. No, I think it's one of those special kind of games that, like, I am like a horror fan, so I looking at something like this and you can see the horrors of it, you can see it's dark, it's miserable, if you want to see it that way. It's moody, it's atmospheric, and that all of that is there. I don't know, I just find that so interesting. Like, I find it even more appealing, and that you can make your own story and go, actually, yeah, that like all these people are working away and dying in the
I don't know why
in the
it's
lower
some
areas,
scenes like
and then
this,
the
like, it
ones
feels
up
like it's
top are
very
rich
few
and
pixels,
luxurious.
but
But also,
we are at
you know,
40,
someone else
40p,
can look at
so-
it completely differently and go, yeah, chill, great.
Yeah.
I'm making some buildings, I'm having a nice time. Maybe it's just a city full of robots where everything's like works and it's the far
It's where when they
future
zoom,
where
yeah.
It might not look idyllic to a human, but for our robots, you know, people, it's a great time. So yeah, I think that kind of sense of creativity with it is really, really nice.
Well, my friends, this show and tell session
Is
has
it
been
'cause of
a bit
bitrate?
of fun, hasn't it? Remember that there is a demo available for Dystopica
'Cause I'm watching on
Steam, so
YouTube,
you
and
can
YouTube
go
should
and
have
make your
good
own
bitrates,
imagined
right?
features, whether they are brilliant or bleak. Oh, and while you're there, drop in a wish list, won't you lovely person? But it's sad to say that we are coming to the end of the expansion pack now. In advance of us
Oh, the
scooting
end of
off,
the
though,
expansion
we're going
pack
to
too.
leave
Oh yeah, it's
you
almost
with
1050.
a teaser trailer. Now, before we filmed this year's summer showcase, we had Roger
YouTube
and
can have
Britt
high
interview
bitrate.
each other.
I'm
about
watching
their
on YouTube
careers, their
purposely, 'cause I
characters,
thought it
and
would be better
everything
quality.
in between. It was as fun and as silly as you might expect. And now you can take a look.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? We're here to welcome you to the Future Games Show. I'm still waiting for that coffee.
Yeah. Hello. Well, should we start with a
Yeah.
question?
I have no idea what's in these.
Neither do I. I'm a little nervous.
What video game or TV show defined your childhood?
Oh, gosh.
He's holding a human ear, obviously, because frogs don't have ears. So what else was he going to hold up?
Okay. Ooh, what was your first role in video
What?
games?
Oh, that's easy.
Did he answer?
I only will play as Yoshi, still to this day.
Because he was the smaller target.
Oh, couldn't say the word Spartan.
And he says to me, "What is Red Dead Redemption 2?" Well, I didn't want to make him feel bad.
Wait.
Meeting your heroes and they're impressed with you.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it brought tears to my eyes.
Some would say too many, in my opinion.
Hoppity peppity, lolly looly.
Show some respect,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So I went in and I'm saying
I'm also
cherries,
confused.
bananas, pineapples, you know.
Banana pineapple? Are we talking about pizza?
I actually got TB. I got it. I got better though.
I actually ride the Chocobo to the studio.
You smell like your shit took a shit.
Very, very top secret.
They're all ex-murderers trying
Yeah,
to
that-
hide from the police.
Oh, and now everyone knows your secret.
Can you do it again? But
Guys,
not
I
a
think
shit.
they're talking about banana
Yeah.
and pineapple
Perfect, you know, like a lot
Wow.
of those.
Story mode for me.
on pizza.
Oh, thank you. Let's go get those coffees with a half.
Wait, did they even answer the questions?
And you can learn more about the legends behind Arthur Morgan and Tifa
Did they even
Lockhart
answer the questions?
right now, because the interview is live over on the Future Game Show YouTube channel. So check that out after we wrap things up here. But with that, my friends, we have reached the end of the post show. Big round of applause for the panel in the studio, and a huge shout
I'm joining
out
him.
to the developers for putting together those trailers and deep dives. Remember, you can search Future Game Show on Steam to check out our dedicated page with all of the games in the Summer Showcase and everything you saw right here on the expansion pack. We're also going to be posting a trailers-only version of the show exclusively to our FGSX feed for everyone who wants a back-to-back
We
recap
managed to
of the
pet him.
exciting games we featured. Oh, and if you want to re-watch any of today's trailers, you'd be wise to subscribe to the FGS YouTube channel. It'll also mean you get to see more of our smiling faces, and we've got plenty of follow-up
Exclamation mark
content prepared to see you
FGS in the
through
chat,
to
by the
next
way.
show. And speaking
And the panel
of
below the stream
which, we'll be back in
to
August
wish
for
list the
next
games that are
Future
coming
Game
up.
Show. So until then, goodbye, my friends, and take care of yourself.
Goodbye. Yeah,
Goodbye.
goodbye, table. Goodbye. I'll see you guys later. All right, that was the whole show. Cool. Okay, what was our favorite part? What was our favorite part? Tifa voice actor. To be honest, the hosts were great. They were great. The head patting. Okay, that's fair enough. I think I'm still convinced or still hooked on the first game. Nobody Wants to Die. And what else? The cat pictures, this Dystopia, where you can build your own town with cat pictures. Patty was kind of top-notch though. I wish this a few games, yeah? Most interested in casting of Frank Stone. Oh yeah, that one too, yes. The casting of Frank Stone as well. Dystopia has demo. Oh! Wait, that's really generous because Dystopia is like, the game is not like a game. It's more like a tool from what it sounded like. So that means the demo will kind of be the entire game. That's really generous. I found a new game, same publisher as Eric's Home, perfect for stream. Go home, Annie. But I am home. I'm streaming from home. That's toxic. I am already home. Probably has small progression, the demo is probably limited. Yeah, maybe limited like tools, like functions and stuff like that. That's possible. I'm upset they didn't show us Gex Trilogy gameplay trailer. Gex Trilogy, okay. Is that something you were hoping for today? A twisted first-person horror adventure? Really? That actually sounds kind of good. That actually sounds kind of good. Not gonna lie. It's a first-person horror solving puzzles. You might like it, actually. Huh. That actually sounds good. But yeah, to wrap the sponsored segment, first of all, thank you, Future Game Show, for sponsoring us to do this watch party. It's always really fun, so it's cool to be invited as like a special streamer for it. So thank you for that. And chat, don't forget to check out the command, !FGS, in order to find the full list of what was going on today. and also for a quick way to wishlist things that might have sounded interesting to you. We also have a panel below the stream if that's easier. If that's easier than clicking the link in the chat itself, we have the panel. I don't know where I can find a list of all the games that were showcased. Yes, I'm glad you asked, Brielle. That link is exactly where you can find all that information. It takes you straight to the Steam page of the Future Game Show. Page chatter. But yeah, no, it was good.